morning, my early risers, and welcome to a special edition of On the Lake with Jake. It's about 6:30 in the morning on June 20th, 2020, and we're coming to you from just outside Spirit Knob or Spirit Island in Wayzata. Today is the summer solstice, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that means and why I'm out here besides this tiny little island. I remember summers as a child. The days never seemed to end, and the nights were a blur until I could get up and start all over again. Summers were a major part of my life back then, and as a teacher, that hasn't changed one bit. First off, for the Northern Hemisphere, the June solstice is your signal to celebrate summer if you haven't started already. The mornings will come early, and the sun will hang on until late in the evening. The word solstice comes from the Latin sol, for sun, and sistare, which means to stand still, as the sun can appear to stand still for a few days as its path transitions from north to south. The change of the seasons and the movement of the sun across the sky to mark those seasons was not a mystery for people long ago. In fact, it was undoubtedly more known to them than it is to any of us today. In England, they built Stonehenge to mark the solstice and the equinox. In Chichen Itza, the Maya built a pyramid that casts a shadow of a serpent during the fall and spring equinox. The Karnak in Egypt lights up perfectly during the summer solstice. And the Puebloan people carved beautiful features to track the passage of time with the sun dagger of Chaco Canyon in New Mexico, one of the most magnificent sights during the winter and summer solstice. The sky was the reality show of our ancestors. They made up characters to represent the collection of stars or constellations. They tracked their movements and created stories to convey that information to the next generation. It is within these stories from the past that we can better understand our present. Today we are at Spirit Knob because it was believed by the Dakota people that this was the most important place on Lake Minnetonka. The Great Manitou's energy was gathered here, and it was the primary place of worship for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Until the late 1870s, a stone altar rested on top of the knob, and Dakota warriors would worship and make offerings before and after major events. As settlers began to Columbus the land, Indian digs became popular. The site was excavated, and the extreme damage led to the eventual and complete erosion. Today there is nothing left of the knob, but nothing can erode its memory if you can remember. As our sun slowly begins its trek back to shorter days and longer nights, let's all be thankful for the time we have. Let's all enjoy these long days and do our best to make our lives a story worth living. Thanks again for your appreciation, and as always, be happy, stay healthy, and let's make some history. Cheers. If you enjoyed that video, smash the like button. If you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe and check out more videos below.